This is the daily horoscope for April 30th, 2026. Aries steps in with direct momentum and clear intent. Your mind is in great turmoil right now, Aries, so it isn't surprising that you can't pay much attention to anything. It's as though your concept of the world has been inexorably changed, and you see your love life and career with new eyes. Love and relationships. It to express how you really feel to a loved one today. The current astral configuration puts you in the kind of mood where you would prefer to read Shakespeare or some kind of gothic novel, rather than whisper sweet nothings to your partner. Current or prospective. Career and work. An important idea is taking shape. You are in the first stages of taking an idea and turning it into a reality. Money and finances. You're right in the thick of things this week. You need to slow down the spending and think about how you can get out of debt. Health and energy. When sleep is good, so is the rest of life, generally speaking. Every now and then we need to adjust our sleeping habits consciously, so that we are ensured of good rest. What to avoid today? Don't let fear of failure overcome you during this time. Best move today? When sleep is good, so is the rest of life, generally speaking. Mood and mindset. Your mind is in great turmoil right now, Aries, so it isn't surprising that you can't pay much attention to anything. Taurus moves steadily and turns patience into progress. The day will be fairly quiet for you, Taurus. You're likely to yoke yourself to a task and continue working on it until evening. Love and relationships. The planetary alignment at play today, enthusiastic than usual about going out on a date with your loved one. Your finger on the reason, but are now more inclined to stay at home and work on a solo project, or just rest. Career and work. Your spirit wants to soar, so let it. Don't hold back any longer. Money and finances. You're poised and ready to take advantage of new opportunities. There's disharmony combined with long-lasting transformation. Health and energy. Coming full circle gives you a sense of accomplishment. Notice the things that you have accomplished, and you will inevitably see the pattern of ending up where you started, but with greater self-awareness. What to avoid today? Don't hold back any longer. Best move today. If someone tries to persuade you to take a break, it won't be all that difficult to resist. Mood and mindset. The day will be fairly quiet for you, Taurus. Gemini opens the day with quick insight and flexible focus. You should use the day to ponder your professional future, Gemini. Many forces seem to be working together to clarify your ideas on the subject. Love and relationships. Although you or your partner, current or prospective, usual, this doesn't mean that you can't still enjoy a date together. The current astral configuration that is not too jolly, as you won't enjoy that scenario. Career and work. The buzzing of gossip and useless information is creating a difficult barrier around you. You cannot see the truth clearly, and others are not able to see you clearly either. Money and finances. For you, this week is about your job being a little less than satisfying right now. You on what you've been told in the past, so you will need to make some contingency plans. Health and energy. The atmosphere of the day provides lots of energy and shows you that you need to engage your mind to manage your body. Think of your mind as the heroic forest ranger who contains a raging fire. What to avoid today? You should use the day to ponder your professional future, Gemini. Best move today. You should use the day to ponder your professional future, Gemini. Mood and mindset. You should use the day to ponder your professional future, Gemini. Cancer leads with intuition and practical emotional clarity. No time for dreaming. Cancer. Quite the contrary. Love and relationships. The current astral configuration. Get to crack a single joke today, which could be a relief for your partner, current or prospective. Career and work. Keep all of your options open. Be receptive to new ideas and at the same time share your new ideas with others. Money and finances. Once in a while you need to go off the rails when it comes to money, and this week provides that opportunity. Nonconformity meets romance, kids, and fun, making it a great time for a spontaneous trip or gathering. Health and energy. It's never too late to go in the direction you want to. Today's planetary alignment lights up the path not taken, and even a steadfast person can be inspired to turn and make its way to a new opportunity. What to avoid today? The current astral configuration. Get to crack a single joke today, which could be a relief for your partner, current or prospective. Best move today. Having a constant flow of information will help you take your career to the next level. Mood and mindset. Today is no time for dreaming. Cancer. Leo enters with confident drive and a strong sense of direction. Are you getting hit with obstacles, Leo? Could it be that you simply need to allot yourself more time to complete the monumental tasks you take on? Love and relationships. Even if your partner, current or prospective, tried to coax you to come out and play, you would most likely refuse, especially with today's planetary transits. It is at times like this that you quite enjoy the melancholy feeling that rolls over you. Career and work. You deserve recognition for the incredible work you do. Make sure that the people around you appreciate the hard, long hours that you put in every day. Money and finances. You're likely to be tested in the financial department this week. Your career sector is destabilized, forcing you to make other plans. Health and energy. Quite often one can hear you complain about not knowing which voice to listen to. There is no right or wrong, but you, among other signs, are often fooled into thinking so. What to avoid today? You don't know how to deal with times like these when you must continue doing the same thing over and over until you get results. Best move today. Could it be that you simply need to allot yourself more time to complete the monumental tasks you take on? Mood and mindset. Are you getting hit with obstacles, Leo? Virgo starts with precision, calm focus, and useful perspective. Are you having some problems with authority, Virgo? Are you having a hard time making yourself understood? Love and relationships. The current astral configuration is not really your style at all. Sad moments belong to others, and you generally like to ignore this. Kind of day. Career and work. You are an important part of the greater whole. The work you do is significant. It makes a difference. Money and finances. You plans. Your head is full of all kinds of amazingly creative ideas. Health and energy. This is a time for big displays. Some relationship is bound to feel the effect of this transit. What to avoid today? While you don't actually have to be miserable, you will most likely want to reflect on serious issues and perhaps delve into some Descartes for inspiration. Best move today. But you need to use these gifts in a responsible way. Mood and mindset. Are you having some problems with authority, Virgo? Libra begins by balancing diplomacy with firm decision-making. Yes, Libra, your projects have taken some time to get set up. This is because you haven't been concentrating hard enough. Love and relationships. Sometimes feelings don't seem to flow as easily as they usually do. You want to tell a loved one just how much you care about them, but you can't find the words. Career and work. You feel chained to a situation or job that you hate. You feel like there is no escape. Money and finances. This is prime time to consider being your own boss for a change. Everything about the way you make money is adjusting at this time. Health and energy. The celestial atmosphere today can make you highly sensitive. You are used to attention in its varying forms, but you are not always especially sensitive to it. What to avoid today? Sometimes feelings don't seem to flow as easily as they usually do. Best move today. Your change in orientation requires you to focus your energy in a single direction. Mood and mindset. Yes, Libra. Your projects have taken some time to get set up. Scorpio begins with depth, strategy, and quiet determination. You don't have to create everything alone, Scorpio. Life isn't an individual sport. Love and relationships. Today's cosmic climate brings a strange, wistful, and almost quizzical approach to affairs of the heart. The longing you feel for a particular person, as could your ability to fantasize about them. Career and work. Fear is upon you. Perhaps you fear change, money, and finances. For you, this week is about fueling your energy. You will find ways to spend money on fun pursuits, or have a family meeting to determine the most prudent investment strategies. Health and energy. You hope that hard work will be rewarded, but are sometimes confused by the lack of acknowledgement from others. Sometimes our hard work is invisible to those we want to impress. What to avoid today? You don't have to create everything alone, Scorpio. Best move today. Have confidence that the universe supports you and will take care of you at all times. Mood and mindset. You don't have to create everything alone, Scorpio. Sagittarius starts with optimism, curiosity, and smart timing. When we have found our path, we naturally want to start to walk down it. Sagittarius, the reverse isn't true despite what you seem to believe. Love and relationships. It is all the subtle things about love that turn you on to your sweetheart this evening. The present planetary alignment makes this an ideal opportunity to read each other some deeply romantic poetry, the kind that will have you both gazing into each other's eyes and declaring your most sincere feelings. Career and work. You are in a position of power. People look to you for advice, guidance, and support. Money and finances. This week, you will want to bring more communication into your home, in the form of phone lines, DSL, or cable. This can be helpful if you're thinking about moving some or all of your work to this area. Health and energy. When you feel unbalanced, it's a little more upsetting than it is for other people. For instance, when you break the routine in your exercise practice, you tend to feel the effects quite strongly. What to avoid today? It's quite futile to learn how to walk when you don't know which path to walk upon. Best move today. Remember that the way you stay in power is by serving others and not controlling or manipulating them. Mood and mindset. When we have found our path, we naturally want to start to walk down it, Sagittarius. Capricorn opens with discipline and a practical long-range view. The astral energy is encouraging you to open up more to your world, culture, and ways of thinking, Capricorn. You don't have to go off alone in the desert to reinvent everything. Love and relationships. Today's cosmic climate has you feeling a little nervous about someone you could be meeting on a blind date. You have written emails by the dozen, spoken on the phone, fantasized madly about each other, but never actually seen each other in the flesh. Career and work. Make sure that you are not sacrificing yourself for your work. It is easy for you to become so wrapped up in your work that you forget about the other aspects of your life. Money and finances. This week you have a ton of energy to get things done. You're full of action and assertion, so it does no good to sit back and wait for others to open doors for you. Health and energy. You would do good to stay away from processed sugar. You can be easily excited by what you ingest. What to avoid today. You don't have to go off alone in the desert to reinvent everything. Best move today. Remember that balance is key. Mood and mindset. The astral energy is encouraging you to open up more to your world, culture, and ways of thinking, Capricorn. Aquarius begins with original thinking and grounded execution. How focused you are, Aquarius. You're so calm and collected. Love and relationships. Impressions fuse together and creates an interesting dynamics due to the present planetary alignment. You closest to you, but today you will be surprised to see a whole new facet of them emerge, like the moon from behind a cloud. Career and work. Assert your independence. You are reaching for an important goal and other people are getting in your way. Money and finances. You now have news about better job opportunities and ideas on how to make more per hour. That would make life easier, yes? Health and energy. Welcome new experiences with an open heart, but don't forget that yes often comes more quickly than no. Each decision shapes your path and you carry responsibility for what you invite into your world. Your body works the same way. What you feed it lingers beyond the moment. What to avoid today. If you don't succeed today, you'll have no one to blame but yourself. Best move today. Act independently from others, mood and mindset. How focused you are, Aquarius. Sees you can at last express the secrets that have been troubling you. You and afraid to let it show for fear it bought. Love and relationships. The current astral configuration to cloud certain issues between you and your beloved. Career and work. Other people are looking up to you and respecting your ideas. Take the lead on projects or during virtual meetings. Money and finances. You have the unique communication skills to get your ideas and goals across to higher ups at work. It's like a lesson in performance, health, and energy. Whatever the source of discomfort in your life, today is giving you an opportunity to put your finger on it. This can be a frustrating planetary transit for some of you. Others will find it enlightening or even amusing. What to avoid today. Today, Pisces, you can at last express the secrets that have been troubling you. Best move today. Perhaps you should take advantage of it. Mood and mindset. Today, Pisces, you can at last express the secrets that have been troubling you. Thank you for listening to today's horoscope. If you enjoyed today's horoscope, please subscribe and come back tomorrow for your next daily horoscope.